felt joy lots of times. But of course, when you say joy, the first thing that comes to mind, of course, is holding my 3 children right after they were born, and that just intense feeling of happiness, and that all is right with the world because you've just made this perfect human being.
The one that really jumps out at me all the time is when I was meeting this young lady to my left here, and up in the church. I'll never forget the time when we were to get married, and I'm looking down, and there she is walking down with her dad, and how beautiful she looked. I felt very lucky and fortunate to have her in my life, and everything that brought from that point forward with our family, and all the other friendships and everything that kind of came along with that. So that was the start of a great, joyous journey for me.
What brings me joy is that I don't get to have to sit in English as long, and I have to listen to my teacher talk as long.
And how do you feel when you get out early?
I feel happy and released.
Full tank of gas. And then just friends, I guess,
That your joy comes from friends?
Yeah, the joy comes from friends and a full tank of gas.
And you've got spending money in your pocket.
Yep.
From Dad.
Yep.
Without joy in your life, I can't imagine what your life would be like. I mean, there's so much that we've been so blessed with, that to not have these things, whether it be family or the friendships that we have, it would be hard to imagine how we would go through every day.
I know you have to experience sadness in order to appreciate and experience joy. I think they go together. So if you didn't have the joy, you would just have sadness all the time, or just that not feeling anything. So that would be pretty awful.
What's the role that God plays in your joy?
Well, for me, again, I think for me, having God in our life has obviously enhanced our lives. And there's a wide variety of things that I think of. When I'm at church and we're singing various songs, or when I'm riding on the road and I listen to various, of the Christian songs or different songs, sometimes it may sound weird, I get a tingle. And it's a reminder that the Holy Spirit's right there. And so having God not in your life, I'm just fortunate that we do know Him, and that our children are learning more and more about Him as they continue to grow.
I think joy can come from experiences, from relationships. I think definitely a relationship with Christ, with God, it can come from. People who don't have Christ in their life or don't know God, may say they have joy, but I just sometimes wonder if their joy is as intense as it is for those that do. I think sometimes it's easy not to be joyful. I think there are times when you have to choose joy with situations that are going on in your life, or your friend's life, or what's going on in the news, whatever. It could really bring you down, and you can have a really negative attitude. And I think sometimes I find in myself, no, I'm not going to let this happen to me. I'm just going to be joyful. I'm going to look for joy. There's lots of times when I just have to say, I am just not feeling it today. Can you help me out? And He's never disappointed